Hey everybody, so today I am going to talk about the subject of YouTube's recent monetization changes. And if you're not too sure what's going on, YouTube is basically putting rules in place where you have to have at least like 1,000 subscribers and like I think 4,000 watch time. Minutes. That's it. Minutes. Thank you, Mary. Forget that. I was going to say hours. I'm like, it's not hours. It's minutes. So anyway, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 minutes a month watched on YouTube before you can monetize. You got like kind of a partnership kind of thing. There's a lot of mixed stuff going on. I see like there's a lot of confusion and opinions just kind of floating around, and a lot of people don't seem to really know what's going on just in general. I mean, YouTubers understand what's going on. But I'm just going to talk about some of that and some of my opinions on things. And so the first thing we're going to talk about is whether or not it's a good thing or not. Because there's a lot of people, you see like a lot of established YouTubers that are like, I think this is a great thing. And then you see a lot of like very like smaller channels being like, this is a terrible thing. I agree with both. Of course, I'm an established YouTuber, so I more agree with the others when I say it's a good thing. And the reason why it's a good thing for me is because it weeds out a lot. And I'm not saying like people that are passionate about YouTube, that it weeds them out. And it may, unfortunately. That's the sad part that we'll talk about. The whole adpocalypse thing where there were ads on like racist rants and such like that. It gives YouTube more control of where they put the ads and what kind of content is like Pepsi is going on, because that'll help them. So ad space to companies, because then they'll be like, look, this is what your stuff's going on. Anyway, we'll get into that too. But aside from it potentially helping advertisers make YouTubers like me and YouTube itself more money, it weeds out a lot of the stuff that goes into the search engine. Like if something trending pops up, then you know everyone's gonna be making videos about it. And I know this is the selfish part of it, but then it helps. I mean, established YouTubers are already going to be towards the top of the search because they get more, more hits and such, and more interaction. But then it just sweeps away so much. And then the reasons that it stinks is that people that are just getting started, that really want to do it, like legitimately want to do it and have been inspired by other YouTubers, it cuts them out. People that really care about it will continue to go. They'll keep going. People that are just doing it for the money will drop off. Some people out there that have like a couple of, I've seen some tweets about YouTubers talking about, oh, they're only making like $5 a month, ooh, boo-hoo, and I'm like, that's so mean, because that $5 is like, you put your videos up, you get that small amount of money, and you're like, hey, I got something for my efforts. This is great. This is real. This could happen, you know? And that's like a really good feeling, because I remember when I started my channel, it was the same thing. Back when I started, it was way different. Everything was totally different. Just seeing that number there in your analytics about your dollar earned, you're like, heck yeah, this has like legit monetary value now. That's exciting, and that's great. But unfortunately, not everyone's going to be able to enjoy that feeling anymore. On another topic of back when I first started, like I didn't get to monetize anything until I had 5,000 subscribers and like 15,000 views a month or something like that. So I was well over the threshold that's set now. And I'm not patting myself on the back or saying that back in my day it was a lot harder, but it was a lot different. But that was like 6 years ago. And then YouTube rolled out, everyone can monetize, whatever. Also, back when I started, there were MCNs, companies that you had to sign up with, like especially if you did gameplay. Machinima was a really big one back then, and they would take 50% of whatever you made on your channel just so you could monetize your stuff. So the way it works is YouTube itself takes like 45 to 50% standard, usually from whatever you make on your channel. So like what you see if you have your own channel, you got $1 in your account. Before it got to you, it was $2, but YouTube's like, whoop, that's mine, because we're a business, we're about making money, we got to keep this place running. And then your MCN would be like, I'm taking half of what's left. So you start out $2, then you got 50 cents left. That's how it used to be, and it was terrible. Nowadays, it's not like that. But the point of me talking about this, the MCN part, is to kind of point out how poorly YouTube itself kind of handles things. Like, we were going into legal binding agreements for years. And actually with Machinima, they had contracts that said you could never leave. I don't even remember what the word is, but it's illegal. And that, like, people were in it. People were signed up in these. And YouTube was like, well, whatever. You know, you guys make your own decisions. You know, like, great. A bunch of people fresh out of high school are making huge business decisions. But from their hands-off, like, the way they did stuff, these companies, these MCNs, went on to sell for millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars, just because they filled that gap that YouTube themselves would not fill. Like MCNs, aside from, you know, taking a percent, and nowadays it's only like 10%. Like the need for MCNs has long been diminished, but they still will go to companies like the MCNs will go to a company like HP Omen, and they will make a deal, and they will give the YouTuber money to make a video, like a commercial basically, and put on their channel and show to their audience. So these kind of, like, the companies will go do that. They'll sell you. They'll put you part of a package. And of course they get a percentage of that as well. And then these companies blow up and they sell for hundreds of millions of dollars to Disney and such. It happened. Like $500 million for an MCN to Disney. And then later on, Disney's kind of like, what does this place even do? It fell apart, and it's still there, and I'm still part of it actually. And it's not what it used to be. But anyway, just saying that YouTube themselves left so much money on the table during that. And now it's like they're like seeing things that they've messed up on, and they're trying to rewind stuff back, and people don't like change. People hate change. So with kind of a funny thing, and it's a very negative thing, but I wanted to say it anyway, is that 6 months ago, right, we had like the adpocalypse or whatever, and YouTube rolled out the monetization, the review platform and such, where, you know, your stuff can be demonetized by an automated system and blah, 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 blah. And so many YouTubers are like, oh, but what about the small YouTubers? What about the new little babies? Oh, this is so crushing for them. And then here we are 6 months later, and every freaking YouTuber that I see on Twitter, like established ones, like, woo, yeah, this monetization thing they're doing now is great. I fully support this. This is fantastic. And I'm just sitting here watching, like, what happened to all those bleeding hearts for the small YouTube channels? Well, they're just completely cut off now. And as a YouTuber, I kind of... Some people play their YouTube roles as very much like politicians play their own game. You know, when everybody's hurting, your heart bleeds for the little man, you know. YouTubers, big established YouTubers, their money was being messed with during the adpocalypse and the monetization, the review stuff. But they couldn't be like, oh, my money, because they get backlash. People being like, shut up, you make enough money. So they'd be like, oh no, the little YouTubers, oh, so sad. But then this new thing just cuts the whole bottom out, and the YouTubers are like, that helps me, I like that. Yeah. Anyway, like YouTube itself, I see a lot of people talking about like, oh, YouTube just doesn't like making money, blah, 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 blah. YouTube's so stupid. And yeah, they are stupid, you know. we can all agree on that. But they're also a business with the intention of making money. A lot of the stuff they're doing, it's like they're trying to patch a bunch of problems that we don't even really hear about, maybe. I mean, we've gotten some big backlash, like again with the adpocalypse and such like that, where ads were placed on videos. They were racist content. And I'm not talking about like the big channel. I'm just talking about like small channels, like just like little one-off videos that had like Pepsi ads and such on it. And they were like, we don't want our ads on that stuff. We're pulling out. And that's happened like several times now. And so that comes from just anyone being able to upload something and being able to monetize it. So they're cutting that out so they can control it more. The whole review your video to make sure that it can be monetized thing. It's an automatic system. Someone does review it when you ask for a manual review. I don't even think they watch the video. I think they just look at it and click. But again, that's them putting a hand on the content, on the cabinet that's being put out there so that they can control it a little more, control what the ads are going on. And it's extreme, it is. But they're like, we're all losing money. And that's what it really all comes down to, is the money, unfortunately. This is our job, this is our livelihood, you know? I've been doing this as my primary source of income for almost 7 years. And so when all the ads and stuff starts going bad because they're just being put on whatever, it affects everybody. And it's not just because YouTube is stupid. It's because our content creators are stupid. And then also that YouTube doesn't really talk to us that much. They don't really tell us what's going on. Like this whole new monetization thing that's rolled out that's cutting off all the new people is like, oh, we got this great new thing coming out. Fantastic. You're welcome. And they just kind of walk off and everyone's kind of left like, what? Whoa, what's going on? And Twitch, on the other hand, they would make a blog post about it and they'd be like, look guys, stuff's not looking good. We got to work on fixing this. This is what we're going to do and this is why we're doing it. And people are like, okay, well that makes sense when you put it like that, instead of just like throwing it at us and being like, deal with it because we're freaking YouTube overlords. We don't give a crap what you think because you're just little YouTubers. What do you know about anything? You only make the entire platform work because everything that we've done since Google's bought YouTube has just been a big failure. Anyway. Oh, me. But this is what I'm getting at, is like, it sucks, but it's not that bad. Hopefully, it'll help in the long run. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I think everyone's really hoping for, is that, yeah, it sucks that they're cutting out a lot of new channels and people that have the passion, but now they feel like they're not getting any love, and what's the point? And then trading that for maybe in the future, YouTube becomes the next television, like they apparently want to become, because, you know, watch time, and they really put a lot of value into watch time and like how long your video is. That's why the whole meme thing of 10-minute videos, please make 10-minute videos, it's because you get to put an extra ad at the end of your video if you do 10 minutes. And when someone watches the ad at the beginning, the amount of money that's made off someone watching that ad is also based on how much of the ad they watch and then how much of the video they watch afterwards. So if someone just clicks on a video, the ad pops up and they close it out, it doesn't do anything, you know? Anyway, I know I'm getting pretty deep into it. Most of you guys that are out there, you just like to come and watch videos and you may not even have any idea. And a lot of what I said, there may be disagreements. But, you know, that's just the way I look at it, and everybody has their own opinion. I'm just trying to make that dollar, you. Ha! We made a 10-minute video, 14 minutes right now in recording time. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, I can put an ad at the end of this video. Sweet. Well, hey, I rambled on long enough. There's probably more I could say and stuff that I skipped over, stuff that I haven't explained well enough. I would say ask questions in the comments, but usually I just get a bunch of people saying stuff that I actually did talk about in the video, because, you know, people don't actually watch attentively usually. I don't think YouTube is running everyone off to Twitch either, because I've started, like, I've wanted for like since the beginning of last year to quit YouTube and just do straight Twitch. Unfortunately, I can't, because most of you people that watch me here, you just want to come by, watch a video, and be done. You don't want to go sit there and watch me play League of Legends for 8 hours, you know? You don't want to do that. But hey, if you do, or want to watch some other stuff, head over to twitch.tv/CinnamonToastKen. And we also do Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, you see me uploading those, you know, on the weekly, 2 of them now. But yeah, it's YouTubers that are already established. Not many of them. Maybe there's a few, but not many of them are jumping ship, because they got a good thing going on. Anyway, I think I've patted myself on the back enough this video about, oh yeah, established YouTubers, we're doing great. Everything's all about us. Sorry if you're just getting started. But yeah, see you guys next time. Stay toasty, my friends. Bye.